Welcome to the Pew, live at the LES base in the lovely Lower East Side.
201 Allen Street. And Michael's art will be on display here until when?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
The other place is 4 weeks and it's 2 weeks.
Right, at Castle Fitzjohn's, it'll be on display until July 20th, according to the window in front of the...
According to the window.
Yeah. And so this one has a higher level of urgency. So if you are a procrastinator and you think that you have all the time in the world to come see this, you do not.
None of our viewers are procrastinators.
The clock is ticking.
I have a feeling none of them are procrastinators.
Oh, right.
Very small percentage of our viewers, I think.
Yes, 1%. This 1%. Procrastinator.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about skinny jeans today.
Oh, yes, skinny jeans nerve damage.
Because if all you know, if everybody who was on the internet last week or 2 weeks ago noticed, all of a sudden there's all these articles about the dangers of skinny jeans out there, which, of course, you know, we've all been wearing skinny jeans for years now, and no danger except.
Oh, I don't agree with that at all.
Well, the skinny. First let's set it up.
Huge danger in skinny jeans.
Well, the story this past week has been that some woman in Australia decided to help a friend move, so she put on the tightest.
I'm sure she's not the only one.
She put on the tightest jeans possible to help move, and then she bent down to do whatever and was squatted down moving a cupboard or boxes, and then cut off some kind of circulation and ended up getting nerve damage in her pants. She had to go to the emergency room. The pants were cut off, and then her leg was numb, and she needed physical therapy to recover.
And I know exactly what she's going through.
Well, I was saying, well, isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard of? And Michael said,
the same thing happened to me. And it happened to me in Dallas when we were going to, our friend Brooke Humphreys had invited us to Club One for a Project X party.
And you snorted up a bunch of heroin and you
no,
were slumped
I was drinking
in your hoochie shorts.
Drunk, stooping in front of the toilet to throw up. And
okay, not on heroin. He was drunk.
No, I was on heroin, but heroin was my foundation high. I wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the heroin that made you nauseous.
It wasn't heroin that made.
It was the alcohol.
It was the alcohol.
Okay.
And so I was
stooping. Viewers,
yes.
Don't mix heroin and alcohol.
Well, I'm not going to go so far as
a cautionary tale
on that. But I was stooping in front of the toilet, throwing up. And I was wearing, do you remember the pair of jean shorts that I wore every day for about a year?
The Daisy Dukes.
Yes. And I think William remember. And I was wearing those shorts, and my left testicle had popped out of the side of the pants, and I was throwing up. And I was upset over this DJ Chris and his boyfriend Ronnie, thank you, remember? And I was upset about it. And so I passed out.
You mean you were crying in a club?
I was crying in a club, and I passed out in front of the hotel.
Just like Thursday night, right?
But for a different reason. And I passed out in front of the club, in front of the hotel, and I think Christopher and Desi and whatever picked me up and carried me into the hotel where Stoneleigh, exactly. And Desi has the whole thing on videotape, and you know that this is how I know that he's a true friend, because he refused to sell that footage to World of Wonder or Ramon or anybody else, American Justice, when they were making the documentaries, refused to sell it to him because he doesn't want to. What a guy! Doesn't want to show me that light. So
we'll be showing it later. Maybe we'll make it a pay-per-view.
99 cents. So I stooped to throw up, and my whole left leg went numb, and from my knee down, and I walked with a limp for like a month after that, because I was my left and my left nut was left numb.
You were a numb nut.
I was a numb nut.
We'll be back after this break.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back to the Pew.
From numb nut to dumbstruck.
To dumbstruck, yes. I was dumbstruck too. It takes a lot to dumbstruck us. Or dumb strike us?
Dumb strike us, yes.
But it happened this past week, or was it? It was this past week. Or
I
last
mean,
week?
I don't know. Are you talking about the 13-year-old? Is that?
Yes. Listen to this parent's generous offer, and not for the art exhibit where you needed kids.
No, this was at the art exhibit where he just wanted to give us kids. He offered his 13-year-old son as a sacrificial lamb to anybody who wanted to have sex with him, and he was standing right there. The son was standing right there, and I said, "Are you saying this right in front of your son? He's going to be traumatized for the rest of his life." And he said, "No, don't worry about it. I'm used to it." And
So this is a friend
Esther,
from the club scene,
yeah, from the club
whose
scene.
name is Coke.
Yeah, and he was there with his friend Special K and Molly, and who? And Krusty Straw. And Esther was there, and she had her daughter's name is Molly, so I brought her over to introduce him to her, and I said, "Look, it's the same name as your daughter," and she was just horrified when she heard of the.
Yeah, what kind of parent offers their 13-year-old?
Well, especially in front of them, I mean, I can understand maybe when the 13-year-old's asleep.
Discreetly in
yes,
private.
discreetly, yes.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you do discreetly.
Not on the street in front of a gallery where children are sleeping and
Right,
there's all these
exactly.
people watching.
Right, and your son.
No discretion. So, we were very amused by that offer, which was not accepted.
Right, it was
it?
not accepted.
It wasn't accepted, right?
It wasn't accepted.
No, are you sure?
I'm sure. Well, but it led us to this the idea for a new segment called "Fabulous or Creepy."
Right, because is offering your 13-year-old child to someone at an art exhibit fabulous or creepy? It's kind of creepy.
I think that was creepy.
Yeah, that falls under creepy.
Yeah, but there are others that we're sort of unsure about.
Right,
and
so our friend, this guy Lukewarm, who we talked about in the previous episode, the one who would go to the clubs and lurk about like this the whole time.
I say that's fabulous. Ernie thought maybe that was a little creepy.
I thought it was a little creepy.
I thought it was fabulous. So
But I still liked it though.
And Pee Wee Herman getting arrested in the porn theater.
That I thought was fabulous.
And I thought it was a little creepy, just because he's Pee Wee Herman.
But it made me like Pee Wee Herman more.
It made me like
after he
but
got arrested.
I didn't say it didn't make me like him.
It's kind of like I liked Britney Spears after she went crazy and we saw her hoochie.
Yeah.
And I liked Madonna after she went electro with Ray of Light.
Well, what's creepy about
yeah.
that? I mean, that doesn't make. I don't see the connection there.
I just threw it in.
Okay, just a shameless Madonna plug. Well, I like
Send the
that.
check.
Yeah. All right.
Bitches want to know.
What do they want to know? Cookie Puss wants to know. I bought Ernie's book on Amazon, and there's the Tunnel nightclub and the subway tunnel. But which is the darkest tunnel that your title refers to? Oh well. No, it's not my anus.
No.
Or is it?
No, it's not. No.
Because that is not the darkest tunnel.
There are multiple tunnels in my novel, and the darkest tunnel doesn't refer to the tunnel nightclub or the subway tunnels. It's the tunnel up here.
Oh.
It's all in your head.
It's
the mental tunnel. It's the tunnel vision.
Well, that certainly is the darkest tunnel.
Yeah. See you next time.
Bye.